Okay, so this is what I've been doing for this school year. The 2021 to 2022 school year. Yes, the 2021 to 2022 school year. These are all the characters that I had first. But before it gets started, we're actually going to talk about the original stuff. Game Nintendo's Chyllac, a lovable, pretty much good guy who actually with his orange onion partner sidekick Henry, and his then fourth friend Solgio, pretty much based on that sun Pokemon, and Wheeler, based on Sandrew. Then there's Spinarak, Electrike, and Vulpix. These three, who actually have them. His arch rivals are Flurry, Sparky, and Vapor. Flora, Sparky, and Vaporella. Well, pretty much these are the trio of terror. They're based on first three Eevee types and the Kirby types. Eevee's pretty much normal, but it's pretty much good. And then there's Henry. He's British Onion, who says sire to him all the time. Yeah, pretty much. And then there are the Fruit Eaters, who have pretty much those two circles. The blue one and the pink one. They also have friends. And then there's the TV bars thing. I really want to create a show of the TV bars. But yeah, these guys are... It never caught on. And so I give you the first quarters, second quarters, third quarters, and fourth quarters. And what I was doing for half months. Here comes Penelope, the pesky paperclip. Every time he always helps, he always gets ratted out for being similar to Clippy. Just similar to, like, people actually discriminate Lippy, even though he's a wolf. Penelope's catchphrase is, he'll actually try to... Hold on. He hopes to actually brighten the world today. He hopes to actually brighten the world someday. But today is not the day. And it always stays that way. Then there's Nicky Nick. A snicky fellow who actually is a snicker. A snitch. He's like that Bugs Bunny from Looney Tunes. And then there's Lean Green. He's lean and he's green. Then there's Crazer Dazer later 2018. He's pretty much like the other modern cartoons are, real like bad and something. But he has pretty much crazy. I had nothing for the fifth one, so I had to go with TV Troper due to my love for TV ropes at the time. Yeah, there were some parts that was the part that was there was something at that series that had the Canadian alphabet read on for some reason. Going like A, B, C, D, E, F, gun, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, pun, Q, R, S, T, U, Z, X, I, and Z. These are the Pokemon ABCs, blah, 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 is. Yeah, this is pretty much TV troll. Yeah, this is pretty much the calling and ABCs, which are based on as the movie Gun. Then there's Brawler, that Brawler has friends. Didn't give him a name yet, but I guess I gave it Brawling Tunes since it's Brawling thing. There's also that episode that's proof that he's friendly side impossible. And then there's Droopy Moopey, based on the Droopy from the dog from the MTM thing. Then there's the United Kingdom of Sea Heroes. These five over here. 2 girls, 3 boys. The title is reference to the gag that there was an animal every season. A different animal every season. Just like there's a different animal every season, there's a different name every season. So it's easy to actually see what the original name is supposed to be. Even though it's not that hard. Come on. Focus already. There we go. And then there's Hinjag. I actually submitted this to my teacher. To my fourth semester fourth period teacher. And my first semester first period teacher. The fourth period, first semester teacher. Someone video games. Oh wait, look. I submitted him on third period and fourth period on the first semester. Hinjag is pretty much a Hinduist person who actually wants to see things worldly. But nothing happened because since this is reality and it's real events and real stuff, and yeah. And here are the people that didn't make it. The Chillakians. The future version of Chillac. Pretty much great. Here we have a protagonist who's pretty much like Chill, and a friend who's pretty much like season 1. And then they get here. There's even that one scene that's inspired by TFT16. And that's pretty much her portraying the Peter. There's also the Australians on something on strike thing. I don't know. Well, haha. And then there's Happy Spy and the Gravel Girls and the Dementia 6. Stage 1. It's Beaten Frowns, the Insta Guy, Guild Holder, Exterminator, and Necrohomigout. These 6. Thanks. It starts out as a normal series, but then gets darker every turn, as you forget which episode you are playing, as it all goes to stage 6. Happy Spot and the Galaxy Girls actually makes a cameo in stage 4 on season 3. A season 4 character, for some reason. Now we've gone to the halfway. Yes. This is Nerry. He literally looks like person from Edgeworld because yes. He's actually corresponds to the first one. He actually thinks he's in the first quarters because yeah. Nerry's pretty much toxic for some reason. But yeah, well, no. And then there's Incey Wincey, who actually has a friend who he goes sideways everywhere, but never licked the parking part. Oof. And then there's Gems. There's that one person who has so many cousins that are later appearing in every episode. He stated that in a song that's pretty much corresponding to that song from Tiger's Family. And then there's the Jip. That character actually speaks Latin, even though it's dead. The Suppert, I didn't know it to happen here. There was some freaking Jess. Is that something? No way. Some things, but no. There was also, and so yeah, no. And then there's the city of There, a city where everything's locational. It seems something that's inspired by South Park, and it has north, south, east, and west. They're named after some locations over there. Here is a socialist group inspired by the Dial Authority, and the There is the nice one. And then there's the Megalones, a group of people who actually have some weird power. Pretty much the whole. And then there's the Weird Way. Some get weird thing that goes dun 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 dun. And then there's the KILLigrams. Inspired by Carol. Okay, moving on. And then there's the School with 1,000 people. It's a school with 1,000 people, as you can see. It has 1,000 people, as you can see. 1,000 people. 1,000 people. Its main character is inspired by Charlie Brown, Gumball, Maribel, whatever, and it's pretty much Henry's. Inspired by Henry. Pretty well. Shelligon's pink dye. It's like that Chillac, who you can't see anymore, is pretty much based on pink dye. The Chillakians is based on the blue and based on the yellow diamond side, and the one that I think is pretty much based on blues. This guy here, his name is Albany, and he has a sidekick named what's his name probably? The third one is pretty much Levet. He was the and then there's Giltle. And then there's that Giltle. Ramona. Well, you see, Albany has a love interest with Madeline, the most perfectest girl in the school. You know, this school didn't reach 1,000 people. Not even, and got an even number ever since its creation. They're just ever surviving group named in the high 40. So their leader is pretty much a screamer and nice. But the 40th one has extreme sympathy over the people. Heck, the 39th one is a sinker. The other stuff people are pretty much based on country personalities. In fact, you can see Mrs. Miracles. The Arcenites, yeah, I did. I lost number on that one. Can you just please? Yeah, I pretty much. Oh yes, the Arcenites is pretty much all. I have to make it a metal because it's South Park and Steven Universe combined, and Australia is the Canada for some reason. And then there's a D.O.Y with a girl that's pretty much rages, that pretends to be fine but then rages. And then we're at Thingies. And then there's that character that I had a dream once. This character will actually say, "So what your page update? So," and he shoots you with a gun. You do not want to mess with him. He's the leader of the. He's a member of the Shelligon. He has a funny personality like the. He has a personality like Sid from Ice Age. The Climberians. They climb. What do you expect? Like, hellish backstories of ones like Steven Universe, and they have voice songs that torturing people. One of them is, of course, Fusion, who's Paulus. The Archenites. Symbol people who have no intent to actually be here. The circles. Well, exactly that. But the Arcenites has these like the loser dance. But there's also some corrupted things. It's also Steven Universe. CountryLand. Nothing else to say about this one since it's countries. Look at that. And now it's time for Steven Universe 25 Diamonds. The blue-purple one is pretty much a fan of Steven Universe, oh boy. And there's also the Bum Bum and Homs, an adult cartoon where some woman actually starts, and that's disgusting. And then there's the finales. The Tollopelers are pretty much to actually do this. And then the Cominat Franchise, where pretty much a girl pretty much gets control by that one person who actually had to come things. You know, Russia versus Ukraine thingy like that. She actually loses the right to host the show due to his policies. And that guy would just cry for him. There's too many universes for this one. And if you actually count some things, you'll actually see that there's a universe where Melanie is actually. Then there's TAWO Trambone. The Aesop is Sun villain, and so is Aces. They're pretty much the same villain nonetheless. Long fights, controlled shoot. Are we living in a society? They don't realize until the final season, and then they go for a movie for some reason. And I know. That's it. Sorry, my brother had to go downstairs. It was with my cousin. These guys were pretty much all. Anyways, TAWO is pretty. I mean, Collietto and Torrento. Oh, these guys are the country of Bertel. Some of it is inspired by Gyro from the kid, just like the other guy. Yo, wait. The guy that I had to do. Oh, there he is. TAWO Trambone is pretty much all. It's a girl that screams, people. It's a British person, a person that comes from Great Britain who actually becomes a superpower for the school. And you know, Yeast and I are pretty much hard to reunite, so I don't know about this. But I did hear. And then there's Guy, a show that pretty much takes dark reference with some Koei gags. Chyenne the Potato. Two shows didn't want to be come out with Chyenne the Potato. Chyenne the Potato just get from the shoot. It's not like Oscar looking for beach. Then there's Countrygems. See your verse inspired shoot. All countries are female except for some countries. Never forget. And the last one, David goes Asterisk King. This guy who actually has 100 friends. There's also intellects. Kentucky and Dinah and all ones are pretty much the Canadas of this thing. This one is based on South Park as well. The intellects are pretty much the British person, the French person, the Kentucky person, and others. And you say that these are oh. Okay. So anyways, I hope you like these guys, and I hope they all like you too. This universe was the greatest thing ever, and now I can make a jelly soda with this. This used to be an idea when I was trying to go, but now it's perfect. Anyways, Dennis and that consonant thing Dennis and that consonant thing of lurking are pretty much going to be the original project that I have. As for the rest of the 36 and 3 others I've already done in the past, I'm just gonna have to leave them behind because it's the past. But you can make AI generate videos of them once the AI generate video thing comes out. But for now, sayonara!